Good morning, everyone, and happy Friday. I know you are excited that it's Friday. We have two things to work on today for math. So we have our warm-up, and we have the third page, page 189 of our math packet. And it's very similar to yesterday's assignment. So let's get started. First, we have our warm-up. So it says, on Monday, Leah skated for 5 3/6 kilometers. We remember that 3/6 is also equal to a half, right? 3 is half of 6. If you had 3 fingers on both hands, you'd have 6 in total. And if I cut that 6 in half, I would just have 3 left, right? So 3/6 is 1/2. So she skated for 5 3/6 kilometers and walked for 1 1/6 kilometers. How much farther did Leah skate than walk? Now we have two ways of doing a project like this, and both ways work. It just depends on what you prefer to do. So the first way I'm going to show you is pretty fun. It's going to be on a little line graph. So we're just going to draw it out on our own little number line. Okay. And the top can be skate. And the bottom will be walk. Okay. Now we're going to split this number line up. So I'm going to put one number right in the middle to split it in half first. And I'll say this is 3. This will be our 3 kilometers, 3 whole kilometers. Over here we'll have 0. And then we'll just plot out the rest of our numbers. So we can put 1 here and 2 there. So there's 2. There's 1. Then we'll do 4, 5, and 6 will be at the very, very end. So 4, 5, and 6 for kilometers. Now it says on Monday, Leah skated for 5 3/6 kilometers. Well, we know that 3/6 again is a half. So she skated for 5 1/2. So right in the middle of 5 and 6, 5 1/2 kilometers is where she skated. So we'll put skate here for 5 3/6. Okay, I'm gonna zoom in on that so you can see it more easily. 5 3/6, right? Here's where she skated. This is how much she skated, right? Whereas walking, she only walked for 1 1/6 kilometer. Well, here's my 1, and it's not going to be very close to the 2. It's going to stay close to that 1 range, right? So here's where she walked. She walked 1 1/6 kilometers. Now, I could skip count all the way up to 5 3/6. And if I did that, it would look something like this. So 1 1/6, then we'd go to 2 1/6, 3 1/6, 4 1/6, and then 5 1/6. Now we would want to get to 3 6s, right? So we'd have to skip jump just a little bit, and it would get us 2 more 6s to get to 3/6. So let's see how much we have to jump. 1, 2, 3, 4 whole numbers. We'd have to jump 4 whole numbers, and then 2 tiny little jumps, right? 2 tiny little jumps to get us to 3/6. It would take 2 tiny little jumps, so 2/6. Now, another way we can do this is with subtraction. So if I wanted to do it with subtraction, I would write my biggest number first, so 5 3/6, minus 1 2 over, or sorry, and 1, not 2, and 1/6. Now we have to subtract these, right? So let's see what we can do. 5 minus 1 is 4, right? That's pretty easy. 5, take away 1, we just have 4 fingers left. And then 3 minus 1 would be 2. And then the denominator stays the same. So 6, 2 over 6. And what's really cool is we can make an equivalent fraction in this fraction right here. So 2 and 6. Can I make that smaller? I definitely can. I can split both of those numbers in half. If I split 2 in half, I just have 1. 1. And if I split 3 in half, we know that 6 cut in half is 3. So our final answer, perfectly simplified, right? We can't get any simpler than 1/3. It can't be cut in half or into thirds any more than that. So our final answer is going to be 4 1/3. Awesome. So Leah skated 4 1/3 kilometers. I have my kilometers here too. K-M kilometers more than she walked. Okay, that was so easy. Not bad at all. Pretty fun to do. Let's review what we learned a few days ago. Now, we've been looking at polygons, right? We've been looking at polygons. So let's see. A polygon is a plane shape, 2D, with straight lines. It can have 3 or more sides. So a 3-sided one would look like a triangle, right? 4-sided, we've got a square, we've got our star, and we've got a rhombus. And then not a polygon, right? That's anything that has rounded sides, like a circle, or less than 3 sides, like a line. Or if it isn't a closed shape, right? It has to be closed. And it has to also be 2D. 3D is something like a cube, right? Or a sphere or a prism. That wouldn't work. It has to be 2D. Okay. Let's look at that Making Polygons page. So it's asking us, it says, follow these directions to make new polygons from 2 or more power polygons. Trace each new polygon. Draw dotted lines to show the sides of the power polygons that you used. And write the letter of each power polygon inside. Well, we did this yesterday. We already know how to do this, right? Yesterday, we worked on this page, and it's very similar. Only today, we'll be drawing a 5-sided polygon and a 6-sided polygon. So let's get out that Power Polygons page again. And let's look at what we can use to make some 5-sided shapes. Now I still have my little bag of shapes. So let's see what we can make. Well, if I used my triangles and I put them together in some weird ways, like that maybe. Let's see how many sides that is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, cool. I already have one shape I can definitely use that has 5 sides. Now let's see if I can make anything else that might have 5 sides on it. This one already has 4, so maybe this will work. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that won't work. I guess I might have to change it up. Let's see what we can do. Maybe if I use my parallelogram, I'll be able to make a fun shape. Let's see. Well, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 again. Well, this isn't going to work. Maybe I'll add another shape onto it and see if I can make something else. Oh, I just made a big triangle. That's not what we wanted. Ooh, this is kind of interesting. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's too big. That's too many sides for my first problem. Maybe I'll use that for later. Let's see. Maybe I can just combine a bunch of my triangles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, perfect. I have my first 2 shapes that I want to use. Remember, you can always cut out your power polygons or draw them or trace them onto your paper. And you can also look around your own home and see if any of your actual toys or objects you own will work for this project. So let me draw my first shape. It's 2 triangles combined. So we've got side number 1 here. And I'm going to do all my dots again, just like before. Dot, 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 dot. And dot, 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 dot. Dot, 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 dot. And then on this side. And there's already 1, 2, 3 sides. Here's my 4th side. Okay, and then I need to move my fingers so I can do my bottom part. And then I'll take away that 1 triangle so I can fill in my last line. Do my little dots on a Friday. Okay. Amazing. So let's see. I used 2 right triangles, right? They both have the L shape, the perfect 90 degrees. So I used the big one. So I'm going to write D here. And then I used a little bit of a smaller one. So I'll say I used E for my power polygons. All right. Now I have to make 1 more. Let's use those triangles again and make sure that we're not making the exact same one, right? So this one was turned that way. I'm going to turn it this way now. What if I go like that? I kind of like this shape. Let's see if it has 5 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Awesome. Okay, this one will work perfectly. So let me add that to my 5-sided section. Now notice I didn't draw a typical 5-sided polygon. There are lots of 5-sided polygons that I'm sure you've heard of before, right? There's a pentagon and lots of other things that have 5 sides. But for this one, we're combining 2 different, maybe 3 different shapes to make our 5-sided polygons. And they can be as creative as we want. We can make them look like really anything as long as they have 5 sides. So you might as well have some fun, right? Okay. And there we go. And I use that giant one again. So I'll write that down as D. And is this one the right? Nope. So let's see. This one's a little bit tinier. We're going to write it as letter F. Awesome. So let's make sure I have 5 sides on both of these once again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, this one's perfect, ready to go. Let's check this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, excellent. We're all set with our 2 different 5-sided polygons. Let's make a 6-sided polygon. I love a good 6-sided polygon. Oh man. All right, so let's see what we can use. Let's try my parallelogram first. I really like a good parallelogram. I think they're fun. Well, that gives us 1 extra side. There's 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, I guess not. So let's continue combining. Let's see if we can make something really crazy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then a tiny 6, right? This might work. Let's check one more time. Tiny, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. Okay, I've got my one really funky 6-sided shape. And I have 3 shapes combined with this. This is great. All right, so let's put all my little dots in. Let's see. Bop, 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 bop. Dot, 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 dot. Get in there, Mr. Pen. One more on this side. And it's okay if you don't have perfectly straight lines, right? We're just learning. It doesn't have to be completely perfect. As long as I can tell you're trying and doing your best, I'm happy. All right, so let's take away one of our shapes so I can draw those middle lines. Dot, 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 dot. Okay. Voila. Beautiful. All right, I used F again, so I'm going to write down F here. And we decided in the last lessons that even though we didn't have a parallelogram as one of our power polygons, we wanted to add it in, and we wrote it down as letter P, P for parallelogram. So I'm going to write that down on my page as well. All right, so I used 3 shapes to make a 6-sided shape. Awesome. Let's use that square. So, square. Maybe I can make a cute little house. That'd be fun. So let's see. Let's see if this will work. 1, 2, 3, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's too many. Shoot. Okay, well, maybe I need a smaller roof. That's still too big. Well, that gives us what? 5? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4 again. Darn. Even though this is another shape, it just makes this side longer. So we can't count it as 2 different sides. It's only one side of our shape. So that won't work. Let's see if I can add another triangle. Maybe that will get us something. Okay, let's try this guy. Not really a house shape that I was hoping for, but maybe it'll work for us. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dang, I need 6. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's not going to work. It has to be 6 sides. Wow, who thought it would be so difficult to use our power polygons to make a really good shape? What about our parallelogram? Maybe this will help us. I'm going to combine it with my square. Let's see. That gives us one really long line. Hopefully we'll still have 6. Let's count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh my gosh, this I think works. Let's check one more time. So we've got, let me zoom that out a little. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Awesome. Okay, perfect. We have a 6-sided polygon. It's a really weird shape, right? But it will work for what we need to do. So let's draw it out. Gotta hold on to all of my shapes at once, and then I'll do my dots. That was more difficult than I thought it was going to be. You know, that's why we have to double check and even triple check sometimes when we count our sides, so that we know for sure that it works. Because I promise you, when I come to check your papers, I'm going to be counting those sides and making sure you were able to find a 6-sided polygon. Because it's not as easy as it looks. You just watched me try. It's not that easy to find the right ones that you can combine to create our shapes. There we go. Okay. Last one on this side. And then I'll take away the square to draw my other lines for all the pieces. So dot, 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 dot. Take the parallelogram away. 2 triangles are left. Dot, 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 dots. Okay. Awesome. That's a weird shape. Oh my goodness. So we used our square, and it was a smaller square, so we'll write B for the square. The parallelogram we decided is a P, B, and then P. And then we've got our 2 small triangles again, the same as these. So 2 Fs. Those Fs are really coming in handy. All right, and that is it for today. We have made our 5-sided polygons and our 6-sided polygons. It wasn't easy. We had to combine a lot of shapes to get that many. I wonder what it would be like if I was trying to make a 10-sided or even a 20-sided shape. Now that sounds really hard. Oh my gosh. If you want, try it at home. See if you can figure out how to combine enough polygons to create a 20-sided shape. Let's check how many this one is just for fun, really quick. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. All right, I can create a 14-sided shape. What's the biggest shape you can make? How many sides can it have? Okay. All right, boys and girls, I'll see you later. Have a nice rest of your Friday. Bye.